They try to block me from making progress. So them dance around, them can go. Whoa, trying to block my destiny. Oh, yeah. But who God bless, me tell them say, no man curse. You are gonna live till them son you. Oh, tell them. One more year for the wicked them. One more year for the Eden, yeah. And one more year for the wicked them. One more year for the Eden. Oh, yeah. Whoa, yeah. One more year. Because you dwell in the secret place of the Most High, abiding in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say, of the Lord is my refuge, whoa, and my strength. Whoa. Say, all them a fight. We gonna rise again, yeah. One more year from the wicked them. One more year from the Eden, yeah. One more year from the wicked them. One more year, we celebrating. Lighter, lighter the man. Oh, I'm gonna say one more year from the wicked them. One more year from the Eden, yeah. One more year from the wicked them. One more year. Oh God, yeah. So them dance around, them candle, them still them blow, but no backlash, yeah. Oh Lord, because I'm covered by the blood of the Almighty. Oh, and we say one more year from the wicked them. One more year from the Eden, yeah. One more year, one more year, one more year. And they say turn back blow. Good night, each and everyone. Good night, each and everyone. Share this podcast near and far the reveal. Turn back blow. Oh God, yeah. We say we send it back to send. Yes, you're to the Conversation Motivational Data with us, GGR and team. Take the blinders off. Now, you're protected. Hey, you are gonna live till them son you. No evil. Yes, welcome to the Conversation Motivational Date Night with SGGR. Take the blinders off. I can't prevail. I want more year from the wicked them. I want more. Yes, hit the share button, share and invite your loved one, your comrade, your colleague. Share and invite your boo, your darling, your sweetheart. Share and invite your godmother, your godfather, your mother, your father, your husband, your wife. Bring the children around. Yes, it's the Date Night with SGGR. Welcome to our tribe, our community, and the village. Whoa, yeah. Jabez again, yeah. Whoa. One more year for the wicked them. One more year for the Eden, yeah. One more year for the wicked them. One more year. They try to block me from making progress. So them dance around, them can go. Whoa, trying to block my destiny. Welcome to the August Body, the Conversation Motivational Date Night. Oh, yeah. But who God bless, me tell them say, no man. Yes, you're on to the Conversation Motivational Date Night and all the affiliates of the Conversation platform, the Conversation Motivational Hour, the Conversation Motivational Sip and Chat, Conversation Motivational Zero to Hero TV, Conversation Together with Rise Ministry in the Mahaica-Maikoni area in Guyana on the East Coast corridor, Conversation Motivational Merchandise Craving, Conversation Small Business Community. Yes, you are gonna live till them son you. Oh, tell them. Yeah, we are the Bro Crew. One more year for the wicked them. We are the Construction Crew. One more year for we are the Browser. The Eden, yeah. We are the Gen Zs, the Millennials, the grown and sexy. One more year for the wicked them. Yes, you're fine with us, GGR. Yours truly, Seon Rodney. One more year for the Eden. Oh, yeah. Whoa, yeah. One more year. Because you dwell in the secret place of the most. Yes, you with them Warren Barbies, Caribbean country, Caribbean islands, South America, North America, Latin America, Central America, continent of Asia and Africa. Abiding in the shadow of the Almighty. Yes, we are embracing the mantra of value, the reciprocal nature of value, where we value you and you value us, and together we value each other. Hey, I will say, of the Lord is my refuge. Whoa, and my strength. Yes, that is our mantra, value. When in the penthouse under the bridge, we value you. Have a job, don't have a job, we value you. Oh. When you're happy or sad, we value you. Have or don't have, we value you. Oh. Say all them a fight. Implied or not, we value. Married or single, we value you. Them a fight. We have a platform or not, we value you. Money in the bank or not, we value you. Yeah. One more year. Influential or not, we value you. On the wicked them. One more year on the Eden. Yes, you want to the Value Podcast with design with you in mind tonight. One more year on the wicked them. One more year. We celebrating. Lighter. Lighter the one. Oh, I'm going to say one more year on the wicked them. One more year on the Eden. Yeah. One more year on the wicked them. One more year. Oh God. Oh God, yeah. Yes, as I wait for my two guests to arrive, but if they're not wife, we're going to roll alone. We're going to roll solo tonight. Thank you for bringing us at the fireplace, running around, ding on the table. Thank you for bringing us around wherever you are, having a penny manny done. Oh, yes, at the barber shop or the nail salon or your hairdresser. So them dance around them candle. We're still going to talk. We're still going to be vibing. We're still going to be kicking. We're still going to be having that discourse tonight. No other with your boy, yes, GGR, Seon Rodney. Them sing them blow, but no backlash, yeah. Oh Lord, because I'm covered by the blood of the Almighty. Oh. Yes, you vibe with SGGR. Oh. We're going to be talking tonight. We're going to be having a dialogue. We're going to be having a conversation. We're going to be vibing with each other. We're going to be kicking it with each other. Yes, we're going to be rolling tonight. And we say one more year on the wicked them. Shout out to the bros, the baby boomers, the Gen Zs. Not forgetting the grown and sexy. One year on the Eden, yeah. One more year. One more year. Yes, we need you. You need us. We all need each other. One more year. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. Get your pen to your paper, the stylus to your phone. Oh, God. Your MacBook, your Kindle. Or on your desktop. And they say turn back blue, turn back blue, turn back blue. Yes, you tune into the Conversation Motivational Date Night, taking the blinders off. Oh God, yeah. We say we send it back to sender. You're protected. Hey, you are gonna live till them son you. No evil worker can prevail. I want more year from the wicked them. That's it, my two guests. In case they don't show up, I'm going to switch the topic tonight. But we're going to be vibing. We're going to be gelling tonight. We're going to be working in tandem tonight. Hands in glove tonight. We're going to be in sync tonight. If they doesn't show up, we're going to switch the topic. Just to be transparent, just to be authentic. The topic with myself and my two guests were not here as yet. The time they're supposed to be in the studio was 8 p.m. And our topic was renovating your individual happiness. But if they do not come in tonight, I want to talk to you about talking to your past, talking to your present, and addressing you and prepare you for your future. Oh yeah, we're celebrating. Yes, it's your boy SGGR, it's your bro SGGR, yeah. It's your colleague SGGR, one more. It's your friend SGGR, strong. Oh, it's your family SGGR. Say one more year. Yes, it's your boy. One more year. One more year. We're gonna have a value moment. God, we give him thanks. We're gonna have a value segment. Praises. Prepare your lexicon. We are going to celebrate. No ease. Change the narrative, to change the construct, the way you see yourself, the way you allow people to see you. No mobile worker can stop this right now. Yes, happy birthday month to all those who celebrate a birthday. Happy birthday month to you. Happy anniversary to all those who celebrate an anniversary. Whoa, yeah. Jabez again, yeah. Whoa. One more year on the wicked them. One more year on the Eden, yeah. One more year on the wicked them. One more year, yeah. They try to block. I got Conversational, those who purchase a new car, purchase a new home, increase in salary, promotion on your job, and bring a bundle of joy into this world. Our sympathy and empathy go to those who have lost a loved one in this time of bereavement. We pray that Yahweh Amashiach will strengthen you, the Almighty God will strengthen you, Jesus will strengthen you. You are part of our mourners bench. We are praying with you. We want to let you know we are there with you. Oh, yes, we are in your joy and we are also in your pain. This is the authentic platform. I want to tell you, we maintain the highest rank of confidentiality. God, we are a vault. Yes, we are gravely. We take your secret. We take your situation to our grave. We have the highest confidentiality code. You are rolling tonight with the bro crew. Where are the bros at? Whether you're in the suburbs, whether you're in the ghetto, whether you're in the metropolitan area, whether you're in the city, in the village or country, you're rolling with SGGR, your boys, Seon Rodney.
Me from making progress. So them dance around them kangaroo. Whoa, trying to block my destiny. Oh, yeah. But who God bless, me tell them say, no man curse. You are gonna live till them son you. Oh, tell them, one more year for the wicked them.
Yes, if my two guests doesn't arrive tonight, in the next 3 minutes, we're going to be gelling. You're going to be vibing. We'll be working in tandem, hand in glove. You're going to be singing with yours truly, SGGR, Seon Rodney. We're going to be switching up some topic tonight. Our topic was to be with my guest, reinventing your individual happiness. But I want to leave that for when I have my panel, whenever they do come. But tonight, I want to talk to you about your past, your present, and your future. We're going to be gelling tonight. We're going to be talking tonight. Yes, it's your boy, SGGR.
One more year on the Eden, yeah. One more year on the wicked them. One more year on the Eden. Oh,
go to the place of the highest confidentiality code. Very much confidential. We are the vault. We are grave. We take some things to our grave.
Whoa, yeah.
As much as we respect your confidence.
One more.
Like we repose in us and we repose our confidence in you tonight.
Yeah. Because you dwell in the secret place of the Most High, abiding in the shadow of the Almighty.
Yes, you want to the the construction crew. Where we build, you help you to find your sweet spot, help you to find your momentum, help you to stay in the game.
I will say, of the Lord is my refuge. Whoa, and my
coming from the pulse of SGGR, coming from the heartbeat of SGGR, I want to tell you, I'm going to stand in the conduit between heaven and earth. We're going to be talking tonight.
Strength.
30 minutes after 8, my guests do not come. At 50 minutes after 8, we're going to be, into the minutiae of things of life, of your past, your present, and certainly to steer in the right direction for your future.
Say all them a fight.
I don't care what you're enamored by your past. We're going to deal with what you're enamored by, and then we're going to be able to embrace the present, and then we'll catapult to the future.
Them a fight. We're going to rise again, yeah. One more year on the wicked them. One more year on the Eden, yeah. One more year on the wicked them. One more year. We celebrating. Lighter. Lighter the man. And we say one more year on the wicked them. One more year on the Eden, yeah. One more year on the wicked them. One more year. Oh God, yeah. So them dance around them jungle, them sing them blow, but no backlash, yeah. Oh Lord, because I'm covered by the blood of the Almighty. Oh, and we say one more year on the wicked them. One more year on the Eden, yeah. One more year, one more year, one more year. Say, turn back blue, turn back blue.
Once again, good night, each and every one of you. As Equibo, Demawara, and Berbice. Glad to be vibing with you. South America, North America, Latin America, Central America, continent of Asia and Africa, despite of your ethnicity, despite of your color, despite of your creed. Tonight, you'll be gelling and kicking it and vibing it with your boy, SGGR, yours truly, Seon Rodney. Whether you're in the suburbs, in the metropolitan area, in the tri-state area, in the village, or in the city, wherever you are, tonight I want to be talking to you I want to talk to your past tonight. Then I want you to understand where you are in your present. Then we can all acknowledge our awesome trajectory of your future. Meeting at Glory Street, Accomplish Boulevard, and Achievement Avenue. So tonight, I really want you to share and invite this podcast. Invite your loved one, invite your colleague, invite your enemies, invite your boo, invite your darling, your sweetheart, whatever. You know, if you may have some roses in your hands, you may have some chocolate in your hands, you may have a cone or an ice cream in your hand taken to your significant other. Let them understand you can have that moment with your boy, SGGR. Thank you for being at your fireplace tonight. Thank you for being around your dinner table, lunch table, wherever you are at your time zone, in the break room on your job, having your nice break at this hour. Wherever you are, probably at your massage parlor, having a great deep tissue massage, which I do love, with a black stone on your back. Probably having a great hairdo looking stoosh for that event tomorrow, or even not too long distant future from now. Having a beautiful haircut. But I want to talk to you walking along the shorelines, sitting on your patio, relaxing in your driveway, at your poolside party, at the beach on the resort, that's taking a few moments to chill with your boy SGGR. I want to talk to you tonight. I want us to talk tonight. I'm a conversationalist. So I want us to have that potent conversation. Tonight, we all have had a past. We all had a past. Good night, Simeon Phillips. Good night, our first lady, elect lady, our pastor of Sanctuary of His Presence in the person of Dr. Virginia Seeley. Welcome tonight. We're talking tonight to the people. And before I get into it, I just want to let you know Dr. Virginia Seeley, Sanctuary of His Presence is winning. Tonight is also a product of Sanctuary of His Presence is winning. All right? Because why Sanctuary of His Presence is winning, I'm representing the august body as a congregant under their leadership and dispensing the knowledge and wisdom gained from the dictum place. With that being said, all of us had a past. All of us had a past. The operative word in that statement, I'm taking my time tonight, because many of us had a minutia of past that is not favorable, that we cannot embrace our present. I want to talk to you tonight because time is the currency with no exchange. While time is slipping away from you and you're still in the past, while our job is to get you better, while right now you're living bitter. So I want to deal with the past first. So the operative word in that statement is had a past. The letter G is had a past. Understanding from my English teacher, had is the past participle. It's the past tense. Meaning that where you at, it does not exist in the hypothetical. Why is it in the hypothetical, SGGR? I'm glad you asked. Because the past for someone else is still following them even at present. But I trust tonight with giving way and capacity in your cognitive that tonight you will understand that you have to make some deposit over what you have there in negative. Going to be some positive tonight. Brenda David, welcome. Dr. Brenda David, happy early birthday to you. I think Thursday coming, it's your Earth Strong Day, woman of wisdom and knowledge and very upright in her English and her diction. Nevertheless, so you had a past. Past participle, past tense. You had a past. But you is of the singular form. I want to put myself now into this discourse tonight. I'm lifting my hands with 8 fingers and 2 thumbs, conclusively 10 now, that I'm a part of this elevated discourse talk tonight, that I had a past also. And our past is not favorable to our present. So tonight I want to talk to you. I may be using some conjecture along this discussion. I will be using some relevant truth and some absolute truth. And with that being said, of our past, your past came upon you sometimes, not because of your doing, but because of your inherent, what you inherit from whatever your first or your second, whatever generation curse has become your lot. But some things of your past are because of your choice. And because of your choice in your past, you have bear some consequences. So the consequences of your past is because of your past choice. So tonight we all had a past, as I said, 8 fingers and 2 thumbs. Concluded in numerology, I have 10. I'm also elevated in this discourse. I had a past. Not favorable to my present, but my past is because of choices that I make that give me consequences that I have to face and bear because of past decision. So tonight, in concluding the past, we all as inherit something not favorable from the loins of our mothers. Some things from the loins, from the womb of our mothers in correction, and from the loins of our father that are affecting the present. Some of the decisions that we have made in the past that bear consequences that affect even the present. So tonight I want to mark as a Pentecostal minister preacher, as a firm believer in the text, in a textual sermon, and I don't want to start from the pretext, because if you don't have the text, therefore you will start from the pretext. For example, you're going to the movie, but when you get there, the movie's already started. So you miss the text of the movie. So you can narrate what you saw is a pretext to the movie because you missed the text. But tonight, I don't want to give you the pretext. I want to give you the text. And the text of your past. You see, if I give you the pretext, you will not understand what the text is saying. But everything have its place. I'm not knocking the pretext. The text of the liturgy of the Bible, which I believe and I embrace. I'm getting to love the Message Bible now more than the King James. But for those who love the King James, I'm not knocking the King James believers. I was once a King James fan. All right? I was once a King James fan. But I'm a lover now of the Message Bible. It brings down it a little more simple, help me to understand it a little more better, that I can able to meet everyone wherever they are. So the woman at the well, she had a past. She had a past. The woman who was caught in the act of adultery, the adulterous woman, she had a past. The text, not the pretext, did not give both women a name. The prodigal son, the text, not the pretext. We're starting right where the story at. For example, as I said, the pretext is when you go to the movie already start. The pretextual of this argument, if I start with the prodigal son in the pig pen, The pretextual if I thought with the woman just at the well. So I need to give you the text because I don't want you to be lost from the text and take up the pretext. So the prodigal son did not have a name or a government name or a name that was given. So he is called the prodigal son. And the prodigal son had a past. We're still in the past tense. We're dealing with the woman with the issue of blood. Did not have a name, government name. A woman who had an issue of blood. Tonight, in establishing in the preambles, lay down a plethora of unnamed persons of the past in the liturgy of hand. Tonight, I may know you. I may not know you because as far as Brussels, people are tuning in into this podcast. How do I know? Not in the braggadocious way, but very simple. On my birthday, somebody called me from Brussels. And I tried to get into what I will do fact-finding. And I tried to fact-find. They proved to me that they don't listen from Brussels. So with that being said, I do not know you. So I don't put a name to your situation. You do not know me. You cannot put a name to my situation. But tonight we can use the past as had. The past participle. The past tense. Had. We are living in the present. The woman who had an issue of blood was enamored in loss. What loss she had as GGR? She lost finances. Finances in the context of her resources. 2, she was losing her strength. Your health is your wealth. So she had lost her finances, resources. She was losing her strength, which is her wealth. The woman at the well, she suffered loss. She lost association and acquaintances when it is what's needed. The prodigal son, he suffered loss, had suffered loss, because he ended up in a place that not a place that he was, a place should be he habitated for. For example, a fish is the habitat of water. That is its environment. Our environment is not to be enclosed where pigs at. We were made not to eat from trough. But some of us have some nice cutleries and china and whatever. But we were made for those kind of environment. So he wasn't an habitat of that environment. Tonight, I don't know you with all that being said. But I know along this life that we are all sojourning truth. We were enamored by one of the same. In the acronym of the past, we all had something of the past that we were enamored with. Something of sorrow nature. Something of rejection. Something of a once had diagnosis of an health challenge or an health issue. Some of us in our past, we had had issues of loneliness. We had had issue in our past
where we were broken on our pillows. We had issues in our past where we once thought we weren't able to tell our story because our mind was bombarded with suicidal thoughts. We were so far gone and asking, when is the right time? And how should we execute our suicidal thoughts and ideas? I'm still in the past. Tonight, I want to make sure, through the help of the Holy Spirit, for God have no other hands than our hands, no other feet than our feet, and use our lips of clay to make sure we are the extension and the conduit between heaven and earth. And it's heaven's agenda that we should journey to a better place. That life was worth living and living purposeful. For they shall know the truth. Who are the they? They is a plural, inclusive of more than one, two, or three. They shall know the truth. Truth of what? What has once held you in darkness? One that once held you as an unbeliever. One that once held you to be dumb. As I understand from one of my mentors in discussion, at least I touch base my mentors at least 2 to 3 times a week. If you keep your people dumb, that means you are dumber. I was raised in a culture. You do not teach people everything that you know because they will be better than you. I want to defy that notion tonight. That you teach everything you know, that means you do not know everything. You are making capacity. You are making headway for people to come now to pour into your life. That's why the word of God said your gift will make room for you. As you unveil all that you know in your gift, you're making room for more. A glass has to be empty until it can be refilled. If a glass is full and continue to be poured upon, it will overflow on surfaces that cannot help the need of the content that should be in the glass. We're shattering glass ceilings today. Actually, you can tell the teachings I sit under, right? I'm not being too braggadocious, but signs of his presence you cannot experience, but you only can be explained. With that being said, to your past, the pain you are enamored with, the rejection you are enamored with, and the value that you are enamored with, you are marginalized by. I'm want to jaywalk now to your present. Where do you find yourself in your present? You find yourself in your present where you should be accepted. In your present, you should be accepted. In your present, you should be celebrated. Listen to the words that comes from my mouth. In your present, once again, you should be accepted. In your present, you should be celebrated. That's only where you can be favorable to grow in your present over your past. So your past can be a place of reference. So in your present, if you were still tolerated, you are at a place that embracing your past. If you're at your place of residence, your place of congregants under a leadership, your place under a manager, your place under a CEO, cannot hold you to the standard of better you at the present. They're keeping you to what they know of your past. Therefore, tonight, you will be revisiting. Therefore, tonight, you will be revisiting the trauma of your past. I'm happy to say, wherever you are, we do not embrace a mantra as for mantra. We live the mantra. If your leader can embrace, I know you and what you used to be, and can verbatimly, again, I want you to listen to what I'm saying, verbatimly rehash your past of the knowledge of your past. Therefore, they're jaywalking with you into your past had. I didn't start from the pretext, and it was for a reason. I don't go to the movie late. I go to the movie early. I don't start a conversation from the middle because I want to be understood. So tonight, in the had, Jesus did not hold the woman to the past because he is all-knowing. He said, if I give you of this water, because she's an unknown woman, he didn't ask her name to attach her to our lineage. He didn't ask her name to attach her to our family. He didn't ask her name that probably can investigate her status. But he understood in her heart, she's having a meltdown. In her heart, she's having a concern. I said, forgive me, you'll have some conjecture within this discourse tonight. Forgive me. But he deal with her from the present. So she cannot be at this discourse bitter. But at this discourse, she can be better. So tonight, what your past has enamored you with, it's setting you up for a perpetual, not a word by mine, but by our executive pastor, Seon Rodney. I adapt the word and borrow it for tonight. Let me know where it come from. Giving it to him, not to myself. But perpetual is one of his words from his lexicon, and thank you for sharing that word with us. But perpetual is a futuristic blessing that is coming, putting it in context, in the present. See yourself perpetually there while you are not there. So Jesus eradicating the had to the present. So in the present, perpetually, you will never thirst again. I'm saying to someone tonight with this borrowed word perpetual from Seon Rodney that you perpetually see yourself blessed tonight. Perpetually see yourself healed tonight. Perpetually see yourself tonight setting up generational wealth. Perpetually see yourself leaving a legacy for 12th generation. I'm talking the perpetual borrower is the future into the present. So Jesus eradicating the had to the have. So by this means now, your lexicon as enriched now with have and had is gone. So now you have the peace that should pass all understanding. Where you at, you should be celebrating. Not because you didn't finish an institution of learning. Not because of the divorces you had. Not because of the court records you had. Not because of the sentences you served in prison. Not because of the many babies that you boom out. Not because you are in the ghetto. But tonight you have the perpetual blessing that is coming to your house now. Let's talk tonight. The past already served the reference point of the story must be told and the story must be had. What does that mean, SGGR? I'm glad you asked. Even though I could start preaching at age 17, I always used to believe the prodigal son was a real man and a real story. But because Jesus was perpetual in his teaching, bringing the future into the present, it was a parable. The greatest storyteller of all time was Jesus. Make it so real. I want to make it as real as it can be to you tonight. Holding your hand where you should now be at your have. Holding your hand when you were brought up in church. But you hold your hand that I have church hurt. But in your have, you have hurt from your job, but you're still there. In your hand, you had a church hurt because the deacon did not shake your hand. The usher didn't give you a hug. There were limited resources for the function, and you wasn't part of the invitee list. So you stopped going back to your have and where you should be at your have right now. You were robbed at the supermarket by the cashier. You were upset by the cashier robbing you, and that was your lunch money for the next day. But you went back to the supermarket the following weekend and still purchased items for your home. While the heart is still there in your mindset. Your heart feelings is still within you. You're looking for to see the same cashier is there, but you still at the same location. What's different with the church? What different with the place that you can only transcend your had to your have? So Jesus meet this woman. Relevance there is you need water. I'm not speaking to sugar. I'm not speaking to rice. I'm not speaking to gold or silver. I'm not speaking to a house down by the lake. You need water. It's relevant. You are sitting where water is coming from. You are here to the place of your need. Tonight, you don't want to go to sleep because you're enamored by so much bills. You're enamored by so much rejection and pain. Right now, you have the bruises of a domestic violence looking you as you look the mirror. You don't want to sleep. If the window hit by a hard wind, you think if somebody is coming to continue abuse you. And I want this word to be relevant to you tonight. That's why I want to speak to your heart. That tonight you can move to your have. So be at a place where you can be celebrated. Where your past cannot be mentioned, but your present can be embraced. So Jesus said to this woman, as you drink of the water of this well, you will never thirst again. I'm saying to someone tonight, at the juncture of your heart, you can be at the place of your have. As EP says, your perpetual blessing. You can let your future comes into your past tonight. And your future come into your present. Because the same God I'm talking about is of the past tense. He is of the present tense. And he is also of the future tense. So tonight, whatever you're enamored by the past, never be at the place where they hold you to the standard of your past. Wherever they hold you to the standard of your past, therefore you forever lived in trauma. Wherever you are in the conversation is holding you to your past knowledge of, you will always be triggered and live back to the past. Jesus said to the woman who was caught in the act of adultery, where are your accusers? He didn't ask, where did it happen? How did it happen? Why did you do that? The heart had to be dealt with in our conscience. The have is more important. Because perpetually you are affecting your generation that are dependent upon you for generational wealth. You're affecting your perpetual generation legacy. So deal with the have is more over the had. Neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more. Neither do no one condemn you to your past. Fortify yourself where you are celebrated in the now. Fortify yourself where you are lifted up in the now. Because where you are now, your future is counting on you. The great Dr. Miles Monroe said, as I'm borrowing from him tonight, like I'm the borrow guy tonight, but I don't like to take things that doesn't come from my lexicon. He says, you need to rob the graveyard. Because die in the graveyard or in the grave, it become biblically for those that are geek and mobile of the Bible. This sepulcher. And in our Caribbean vernacular, we say the tomb, the barren ground. Lie in the sepulcher, the tomb, or the barren ground are wealth of innovation and creation. Lie in the tomb and the barren ground is a wealth of knowledge. Why it was not executed? Because many died in the past. Failure can keep you living in the past. Misjudgment can cause you living in the past. Wrong decision can cause you living in the past. And your heart has helped you follow you to your grave. I'm here to let you know that your have tonight is one of utmost importance. Tonight, you probably have been right at the contour lines, according to my geography teacher. But biblical present studies, as we inhabit at the place of worship called Sanctuary of His Presence, we just conclude going beyond the enemy line. The enemy lines to keep you in the contour lines of your heart. So you cannot sleep. Everyone is a suspect. Suspected of what, SGG? All right, glad you asked. Everyone to you is a suspect of betrayal. Everyone to you is a suspect that cannot keep confidentiality code high. So you are in where the enemy lines and the contour lines have you. You are wrapped up in those grave clothing. You're wrapped up in those grave cloth. You're wrapped up in the enamored cloth of pain. You're wrapped up in the enamored cloth of all the things that caused you, that held you hostage. How do I know? When Jesus allows Lazarus, he had a government name, he had a family name, and that was his nickname. According to the Caribbean vernacular, we call it nickname. That was his real name, Lazarus. But when Lazarus came forth, he had death. Now he has come to life. Wrapped in him is that cloth that represents what caused him to be dead. Whatever cloth that you have on in the form of blouse and skirts and dress and ties and blazer, but it's covered your enamored pain, your enamored frustration. You going around, you are living, but yet you'll have better you die. Tonight I want to talk. Let's talk tonight. He said to the grave clothing, loose it. I want to speak to what you are enamored with in form of the cloth that covered your body curvature, that covered your odor, that covered whatever it is, your hat, your cap, Whatever it is that cover the area of your lexicon. In Bible, we call it your soul. Oh, yeah, the seat of your conscience, says your reasoning and your thinking power. In vernacular, we call it your brains. We want to speak to those cloths that all created by the hands of man. But the power of God for it to loose you. So you can free to think. You can free to comprehend. You can free to analyze. And free to actualize. Because of the interest of time. The prodigal son said, I must arise from this place. He had to arise because he analyzed, he internalized, he verbalized, and he actualized. I'm going back to my father's house. You need to go back to the place that want to celebrate you tonight. Be at a celebrated place. Be at a place that you can call home. Be at a place of accountability. Knowledge is dropping, wisdom, revelation is dropping so much, but I am in control because the Spirit is subject to the prophet. I don't know how to perceive everything that is coming to my lexicon from the Holy Ghost. But you need an accountable person in your life. So that the heart can no longer be the clothing that wraps you in the present. Financially, you need a financial accountable partner. You need a financial mentor to eradicate the heart to the hands. Jesus took the mentorship that didn't let Zacchaeus came to him, but he went to Zacchaeus. I'm going to mentor you and steer you for generational wealth and generational posterity. EP word, executive pastor. For the perpetual blessing for Zacchaeus. His blessing could not have been perpetual. Reason why? Because of his dealings with the past that was affecting his present. He's robbing people. He's a scam. As generational changes, nobody wants to deal with a scam. People want to deal with people the integrity of truth. As smart as he is, he needs a mentor and an accountable body. So Jesus took that position. You need a moral, accountable body, accountable mentor. You need a mentor if you are in the part of business where you want to have multiple streams of income, where you want to be financially free. We call it financially literacy. But you need to have somebody that you are accountable, that can embrace where you are going. The heart is already gone. We're dealing with the half now. And we're going to jaywalk now into EP words, perpetual. I love that word so much. It's not from me. Seon Seely. Like I said to him today, people may say use a lot of big words. But have you have the gall, Seon, to tell them, yes, I'm not coming down to you, come up to me? One of my mentors says, Seon, I am not coming down. Find a way, use Google and come up to me and see that my verbiage change. If you embrace me, recognize there's changes about this guy. But if I still want you to be my mentor, I must want to come up. How would you allow yourself to remain right where you are? Somebody embracing you with a 5-cent mentality when there's 5 million out there and you're comfortable. How you want somebody to continue embracing me with do, re, mi, so, fa, so, la, ti, do? I want to come up higher. I want you to bring me to my capacity to cross me from casual thinking to a critical thinker. I want to come up. Bid me to come. Why Jesus gave the church to Peter with no degree? degree in fishing, but giving the souls of man? Where you have Luke the doctor for the Bible geek and mogul, the Fourth Testament, New Testament, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, they were written under the of Luke the doctor. We call it the synoptic gospel, big word. I'm not here for you to know how much I know, but I want to tell you of the abundance I care. But Luke, the pattern that what you find in Matthew, you find in Luke, and you find in John, the synoptic gospel, meaning they're synchronizing, they're in syncrecy, they are building on each other revelation, but under the styling of Luke the doctor man. But the souls of man wasn't given and entrusted in the man who got the syndicate of the gospel, synchronizing, bringing minds to follow his patronage. He gave it to Peter. Why did he give it to Peter? Peter said, bid me to come. Are you want to be at a place that you can say, bid me to come? I want to come up higher. I want you to be changing lane. I want you to come some realistic. I want you to become relevant. I want you to take me higher. I want you to take me to places that you know I need to be, beyond the boundary lines. Come on, somebody. I was just living all my life in the boundary. Yes, I'm looking over and I'm seeing wealth on the other side. I'm looking over, I'm seeing the affluential on the other side. I'm looking over, I'm seeing the elite on the other side. I'm looking over, I'm seeing the structures on the other side. I'm seeing the justify on the other side. I'm seeing the stakes on the other side. Oh, bid me to come. That's why Peter walked on water. He always endeavored to be better. Tonight, we are dealing, the heart is gone, the have is here. The future is about to let you know that here is the place in your have that they cannot hold you back anymore. The enemy had you while he had you. In your heart, he should have taken you out. In your heart, he should have discouraged you with all of the discouragement that you cannot have a ray of hope. The reason you are here tonight, because your perpetual blessing is already calling. I want you to wait to the place of preparing to walk on your own red carpet, preparing to hold your own medal of honor, embracing what God has intended for you, because you are at a place where you have seen the perpetual blessing. Closing on this note, this man was in the plane, said to the person next to him, I'm so frustrated. Nothing is going in the direction I wanted to. I'm going to commit suicide when I get to my destination. I want you to hear me clearly. The passenger is saying to the next passenger next to him, I'm going to commit suicide when I get to my destination. The passenger know what to do, know what to say, say, okay. 5 minutes after, the air hostess came to the man. I need your autograph. The co-pilot going to the restroom or wherever the co-pilot was going in the plane while they're en route, glanced and saw him and said, what are you doing here? You need to be in the first class. I need your autograph. Right there is spark and jar him to the place that why should I commit suicide while someone is still fighting for my notoriety and my power? I still have relevance on earth here. I'm saying to you tonight, as I always say, if one soul dies, domestic violence, I'm a failure. One soul died to suicide, I am a failure. Continue your grief cycle, I am a failure. Why tonight? While someone is waiting for your autograph. A man says he is angry because there is no shoes to wear. Not knowing a man have many shoes, but he have lost his feet in combat. Person said they are so hungry, staring down their cupboard and their pantry. In America, we call it pantry. In the Caribbean, we call it cupboard. Some places we say the safe. Some places we say the storage room. There is nothing there for a meal. But only one banana was held in the palm of his hand. Not knowing someone is waiting for the skin of the banana. Like that man says, I'm going to commit suicide at the end of my destination. While someone is waiting for his autograph. Tonight, somebody is waiting on you. Somebody is counting on you. Your perpetual blessing is waiting you. Your perpetual blessing for your 12 generational legacy is waiting on you. Let not nothing take you out before your perpetual blessing so arise. With that being said tonight, I want to thank you so much for tuning to the Value Podcast that is so designed with you in mind that tonight you have a greater future. There's an awesome ray of hope await you. Tomorrow you can be a rainbow in somebody's sky. You have the smile that can take the world by storm. Your contagious laugh can infect someone from sadness to happiness. You are important. You are valuable. You are needed. The world needs you. Your family needs you. Your neighborhood needs you. Your country needs you. And I will dare to say, Sanctuary's presence needs you. Tonight, you are very much needed than we really think and know. Your life is bearing, if not fruits, but your life is bearing a fruit that someone's still waiting to pick off. Every fruit is well needed. The sour fruit is needed. The sweet fruit is needed. The all fruit are needed. I am from Guyana. The ripe tamarind is needed as the green tamarind to make the same drink that you will. The difference, one have to be boiled and one is ready to make the drink. We are all needed. We all have flavor. We all have light. Somebody is waiting and counting on us. And that is you. Somebody is waiting on. Once again, you may have failed yourself in the past, in the hand. But tonight, you are overcome kid on the block. You are an overcomer. You are a victor tonight. Tonight, let your story tell someone that the heart is gone, the heart is here, and EP say your perpetual blessing, your perpetual, your future, your future, your future. I'm going to reveal this and then close tonight. The first time I heard that word from Seon, you know what come to my spirit? I never said it. Nothing can stop me from that perpetual blessing. You can compete with me. Mimic my voice, mimic my style, mimic my dressing, mimic the food I eat, mimic the way I walk. But you cannot mimic the favor of God. Because the favor of God is in the perpetual. That's why he's Yahweh Hamashiach. Perpetual mean Yahweh Hamashiach would simply mean the promised Messiah, the promise fulfilled. So he's perpetual always. So nobody can take away your perpetual. They can compete with you. They can go and find the same dress you buy, the same suit you buy. They can go and buy the same shoes, the same decoration, but they can't compete with your favor because your favor is perpetual. Oh, Jesus. You're already there. You're already there. Believe that you are already there. Let no one tell you that you're not there. Let no one tell you that you cannot dress royalty, even though you're not royal now. Perpetual means that future coming into the present. Let no one tell you can walk with your chest up. You bring your perpetual into your present. Because you see yourself in the Let no one tell you you have to wait to get millions of dollars to eat a steak. Buy a steak once a month. Eat your steak once a month. Let no one tell you cannot use no big word. You don't have a doctorate. Use a big word once every 3 days. Let no one tell you you're not good enough to take a picture with dignitary. Just walk to them. They don't have to know anything. May I have a picture with you? Because you see yourself being among dignitaries. Let no one tell you cannot have anything. As poor as then my brother, my sister, my brother-in-law, poor as they was then, they had a thing that they do every Friday night that they call the wash down. You know what the wash down was? It blows me when you thought it was some swank or some ice cream. The wash down is driving in the rich neighborhood and point out and in their car and say, Lord, I need this. They see themselves inside the house. They see themselves what the closet look like. They see themselves in this big fridge. They don't have money to take out them. They could not have buy a bicycle. Apart from the car that Betsy that breaks down every 5 seconds. Leave Betsy with me and Betsy embarrass me. I had to stop 90 times to pour water into Betsy's radiator, which is their vehicle. And one day she said something to me. She said, see, the things that we cry about today, we're going to laugh about tomorrow. Like less than 4 months after, everything is gone. The past, the heart is gone. She's in a perpetual, even in our present. I'm saying to you tonight, see yourself where you want to be. Let no one hold you still in the fiery furnace. The man of God said this morning, the fire loop burned the rope. Let no one hold you in prison where you are already free. Let no one hold you in your adultery when God said, go and sin no more. Let no one hold you in the pig pen when you say, I arise and go to my Father. Let no one hold you at a place that you're bleeding and the virtue of God and you heal. Let no one hold you back. They want to still say, don't worry me so fast, so let me know. Tell them I have passed that. Let no one keep it to goo gaga, gigi gaga. You're not a baby. You're an adult. Let no one tell you in your face, I know you don't know me. That's an insult to me. And I'm serious. Do not tell me you know me. Because you're lacking me to a capacity. I am not saturated. Saturated means when you meet saturated point, you cannot hold anymore. When a solution is saturated, in the science context, it cannot hold any more content. Give me capacity to grow. Give me capacity to think. Give me capacity to move, to maneuver. Capacity to dream, to vision. Give me capacity. Don't tell me you know me. Better I have an idea about you. Sounds great. I don't know you. And I don't want to know you. I want to know where you're going. So you can take me or I can take you along. You're perpetual. As I said in closing, many times I close. I sound like a real preacher, closing 10 times. The word wasn't my word. It was borrowed from, I go to Sam Travel's presence, and the executive pastor is Pastor Seon Rodney, and I borrowed the word from him and the context of I understand perpetual blessing. It simply means your future is in your present. Think of where you are. Jesus said to think in the future. Consider the lily. You never think about the lily, but I want you to think in the future. How the lily are clothed. Think about the birds in the air. How they are fed. I want to raise champions. I want to raise champions. And I want we all to be champions. We are getting there. In the kitty cutter, but we are getting there. It's no longer 100 miles. It's already a solitary step. It's no longer a mountain. It's already a plain. The water have ears to hear your voice that is going to part. The water already have feet that he gonna walk on legs. The lion already have an extra ear beyond his instinct to hear, be the man friend. Tonight, you are the bomb that comes. You are the woman. You are the man. You are the RDR. Because I may not know you. The Bible said the unknown woman, the woman at the well, the woman on the issue of blood, the prodigal son, no name. Lazarus had a name, Zacchaeus had a name. But the atmosphere was perpetual. Same to you tonight. God bless you.
Turn back blow, oh God, yeah. We say we send it back to sender. You're protected. Yeah, you are gonna live till the...
Yes, you can greet somebody in the chat tonight. You can greet somebody in the chat tonight. At the end of the song, we're gonna make our segue out of here.
Whoa, yeah. Jabez again, yeah. Whoa. One more year for the wicked them. One more year for the Eden, yeah. One more year for the wicked them. One more year, yeah. They try to block me from making progress. So them dance around, them can go. Whoa, trying to block my destiny. Oh, yeah. But who God bless, me tell them say, no man curse. You are gonna live till them son you. Oh, tell them. One more year for the wicked them. One more year for the Eden, yeah. And one more year for the wicked them. One more year for the Eden. Oh, yeah. Whoa, yeah. One more year. Because you dwell in the secret place of the Most High, abiding under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say, of the Lord is my refuge, whoa, and my strength. Whoa. Say, all them a fight. We gonna rise again, yeah. One more year for the wicked them. One more year for the Eden, yeah. One more year for the wicked them. One more year. We celebrating. Lighter, lighter the man. Oh, I mean say one more year for the wicked them. One more year for the Eden, yeah. One more year for the wicked them. One more year. Oh God, yeah. So them dance around them candle, them still them blow, but no backlash, yeah. Oh Lord, because I'm covered by the blood of the Almighty. Oh, I'm gonna say one more year for the wicked them. One more year from the Eden, yeah. One more year, one more year, one more year. Oh God. I'm gonna say turn back blow. Oh God, yeah. We say we send it back to sender. You're protected. Hey, you are gonna live till them son you. No evil worker can prevail. One more year for the wicked them. One more year, we celebrating. One more earth strong. Oh, I mean say one more year. One more year. One more year. Oh God, we give him thanks and praises. We are gonna celebrate. No Eden, no other worker can stop this right now. Cause who God bless, no man curse, no man curse. I mean say one more year for the wicked them. One more year for the Eden, yeah.
Yes, one more year of your perpetual blessing. Oh, bless God. It's nice being with you, nice loving with you, nice serving with you. It's nice being with you. And I thank you that you can go back now to allow me to pastor you tonight to your pastor. Allow me to mentor you back to your mentor. And you can go back and to your brother. Allow me to brother you. Allow me to be your cousin, whatever it is for the few hours that we're rolling tonight. I just want to thank you so much. And I want you to just go and be the best you can be. Compete with no one else and compete with yourself to be the best version of who God has called you to